Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another quick update on the Sherwood Oregon real estate market. This update will cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, July 10th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So start off looking at the active listing activity. So last week in Sherwood, I showed we had 16 homes come on the market. That is up from the prior week, but kind of in line with where it's been over the 6 weeks, except for this week we had a low number. Total number of listings on the market as of the end of the week was 65. So you can kind of see that has been certainly progressing over this past 6 weeks as the market has started to slow down. And then the median list price and days on market for the actives. You can kind of see that has definitely been on the rise. A low of 705 here 6 weeks ago, got up to 771 a couple weeks back. This last week fell a bit back to just under 750. And then days on market has been rising as well. Had a low of 16, got up to 36. This last week retreated a little bit back down to 31, but again, it's kind of a result of some more new listings coming on the market. So more supply. Looking now at the pending sales, this last week I show we had 8 pendings in Sherwood. That kind of ties a low for the 6 weeks here, down a couple from the prior week. And when I look at the total pendings as of the end of the week at 67, you can see that has been declining over this past 5 weeks or so, high of 83. So less pendings, another sign that market is definitely kind of slowing down. Median price, days on market for those pendings, that has been fairly steady, has not moved a whole lot. Had a low of 725, a high of 737. This last week kind of came in about the middle of that to 731. And then days on market has been creeping up. It was a 4 for a while, then it's been stair stepping up. This last week came in at 7. So, homes are staying on the market a little longer on average than they were, in the super hot sellers market here a few months back. And then finally, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 11 properties sell or close last week in Sherwood. It's been very steady over this past month. You can see it's been, 10, 11 homes per week have been closing. And then when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity here, we've got 43 closings over basically the past month, and that's a high for the 6 weeks here. And then the sold price, median sold price and days on market for the sold listings, that has been coming down over this past 6 weeks. It was 716 to start off with, got down to 606. And this last week came in at 625. You can kind of see days on market has been super steady at 4, across the period here. And then lastly, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP or original list price. So red bars is weeks of inventory. Not a ton of movement here. We had a low of a little over 5 weeks of inventory to start off this period here. Next week popped up to just under 7 weeks, and it's been floating between 6 and 7 weeks here over this past month now on a weekly basis. So has not moved a whole lot, but this is definitely kind of higher than what we have seen if we looked at this 2 or 3 months ago. And then sale price as a percent of the original list price, you can kind of see that has been trending down as we've been kind of talking about, things are cooling off from a high of about 109%. This last week came in at 104. So we're still above asking price on average for offers that are getting accepted. So, we've moved from the super hot sellers market to more of a lukewarm sellers market. So hope this weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. I certainly welcome the opportunity to see if my 16 plus years of experience and local market knowledge could be a good fit for you and what you're looking to possibly do. My number, if you want to reach out, is 503-680-2065. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have about what's happening in the market or your more unique situation. So I look forward to hearing from you. So thank you for watching and have a great day.